We are back. We welcome you back. A nail biter, but the Leopards will get the victory 60-59. And Abby is standing by with our player of the game, Teresa Kiewiet, and head coach, Kia Damon Olson. Here they are.
All right. Coach, second conference win. Those last couple of seconds seemed to take forever. What'd you feel?
Well, I thought that our zone was doing a pretty good job of holding them down. They got a few offensive rebounds, which led to fouls or kick-out threes, and, we were there for a few of them. Van Otto hit a three late that made the game a one-point game. But, our kids were gritty, and they continued to fight, and you just got to tip your hats to them. We don't really care how you get a win. Just to be able to complete a game, finish it, and finish out on top is good momentum for us, and hopefully, it will springboard us to the next one.
Yeah, you guys went on a 7-0 run in the beginning, tied at half, and then you went into the fourth quarter down. What did you say to the team as you guys went into that last quarter?
Well, we just continue to talk to them about composure. Sometimes they get themselves so sped up in their heads that it makes it difficult to execute and read what's in front of you. So, that's a little bit of us growing within our team and figuring out who can do what when, and even when we think we have it figured out, someone has a hot night, and so you want to go to them a little bit more. So, it was a lot of positive things. Like, our kids were gritty, and they fought to the end.
Loyola was hit with the injury bug a little bit, but they were picked as preseason favorites. That must feel good to get a win out of them.
Yeah, no, injuries, I've gone through my fair share of having lots of people out in previous seasons, so I know that's not fun, but you got to tip your hat to their kids. They play incredibly hard, and you wouldn't know if you just watched the game and didn't see the record. You wouldn't know, that we both are down in the bottom of the standings at this point.
And then we saw limited time from Kay Donahue. Is she hurt, or was it just game plan?
Nope, she's fine.
Thanks, Coach. Congrats.
Bye-bye.
Thanks. Teresa Kiewiet, your first double-double, 11 rebounds, 15 points from you. What did it all take?
I think the rebounds just kind of came my way today, so I was lucky in that. But we had conversations about trying to out-rebound other teams at somewhere we kind of lacked, and so I tried to provide that today. And then, was able to get to the basket today pretty well, and we shared the ball really well as a team. So shout out to Abby. She had like 7 assists, so she's a great point guard for us, and she's really important.
Coach said that she talked a lot about composure going into that fourth quarter. You guys were on a 7-0 run in the beginning, tied at half, and then you were down in the fourth quarter. What all did she say for you guys to light you up?
Yeah, she just talked about taking care of the ball, like defensively locking in, knowing their shooters, knowing their primary scorers, and then against their press, just being calm and composed, taking care of the ball, and we were able to execute that and pull out the dub. So.
What did you learn from your team today?
We got a lot of fight in us, and I'm really proud of the way that we battled. That was a really tight game, and both teams, it was kind of we scored, they scored, and we were able to stick with it and win the game. So.
Well, congrats. First double-double and a win. Second conference win for you guys. Congrats.
Thank you.
Thanks. Back to you guys.
Thank you very much, Abby, as we'll take a look at some of the highlights and we'll look at some of the numbers. And the Leopards get a good win here.
They sure do, Gary. Ho-hum, just another day in the Patriot League. Teresa Kiewiet, our Coca-Cola player of the game for the Lafayette Leopards. Again, her first career double-double, and she was just dynamite tonight. What can you say about the Greyhounds? That was Laura Salmarone, who had a dynamite game. She has really picked up the leadership torch for this basketball team, and she brought her A game tonight. That was Sauda Nachanagizi from 3 on the catch and shoot. This young lady stepped up, made a couple of big shots. That's Van Otto, who made a couple of big shots down the stretch. Abby Antognoli with a terrific game tonight. She had 7 assists, but she also helped out scoring the basketball as she chipped in with 15, I believe, tonight. No, I'm sorry, 21 tonight to lead all scorers in the basketball game. In the second half, things stayed really tight. This was a big bucket right here because she knocks down a 3 here, and that seemed to give Lafayette some momentum. And if I recall right, Loyola came right back down with another 3 to answer it, and then the pickpocket by Salmarone, and all of a sudden Loyola seemed to be in charge. Look at the long 3 by Salmarone again. Every time they needed a big bucket, that young lady seemed to be there to make it. There's Sims on the steal and the finish at the other end, and Lafayette got themselves in the middle of those lulls that I know that we hate to see coming. Watch this little step back by the freshman, Talia Zarinskis, going to be a really good player here, Gary. And, boy, tooth and nail. Nice little dish from Antognoli to Tasha Chudy underneath the bucket. Very entertaining game. We were on the seesaw. This was a huge three right there. Abby took the hit, had the wherewithal and the strength to get it up on the glass. That was a big three-point play. Good defense by the Leopards. This was tantamount to a turnover, forced to take a bad shot against the buzzer. Lafayette's 2-3 zone defense was really tough. You do everything right, and then Van Otu shoots up a prayer that gets answered down to the bucket. We thought this one was going to give them the lead. They still had another chance at it, and just too little at the end. But, boy, not for effort. Both teams really gave all they had tonight. Evenly matched ball game, Patriot League contest. Lafayette comes out ahead by 1.
They do. If Salmeron's last shot goes, it is just the opposite story. But instead, the Leopards win this one 60-59. They go to 5-13, 2-5 in the league. Loyola goes to 7-11, 1-6 in the league. Salmeron with 21, 10 points for Van Otu. On the Lafayette side, Abby with 21 and 7 assists. And Teresa Kiewiet, her first career double-double with both career highs, 15 points and 11 rebounds. So congratulations to her. Hey, we have a Saturday off this coming Saturday. The women and the men will be at Lehigh, and those ball games will be on ESPN+. We'll be back here next Wednesday night with the men. We, of course, always invite you to join us. So for John Leone, for Gabby DePaula, for Bert Backrack, his directing job tonight, a job very well done. And we thank all of you for spending time with us. I'm Gary Laubach. Good night, everybody.